Okay.
Okay, so we're not going live on Twitter.
Yeah, I was just looking.
Yeah, because there we go. All right, so we are going live on Facebook. We're not going live on Twitter because Twitter was like, "Fuck you! You need to upgrade to premium to be able to go live."
Nah.
And I was like, "What the fuck? Get verified." No. Hey, what's up? Back. We are back. Oh shit. And we are back with Jeremy. Let's get us out of this view. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
So we were gonna go live on Twitter,
Twitter,
but Twitter said we had to upgrade to go live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So fuck a Twitter. Fuck that shit.
Twitter said you had to upgrade?
Yeah, to go
yeah,
live.
I think you have to be verified to stream on Twitter.
Yeah, so for premium, the premium you get half the ads for you and following, half. Half the ads. Not all the ads. Larger reply boost, get paid to post, check mark, increased limits on the AI, X Pro Analytics, Media Studio, creator subscriptions. That is $84 a year. You get, for Premium Plus, you get fully ad free. You can write article, a whole bunch of stupid shit. And that is $32 a month or $395 billed a year. Longer post. Where the fuck can you go live?
I mean, doesn't he get enough by sucking Cheeto's dick?
Yes.
So yeah, we what's up? Okay, we're back. So
I mean,
we
didn't he get enough by stealing Verizon's contract?
Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about. I have been gone. When I came back 2 weeks ago on a Saturday, I just was not feeling it. I had been in Reno by myself for a week, and that fucking sucked. And then last Saturday, I had an event with my partnered with Sport Clips for our company to do their focus week. So yeah, in that time frame, I've been in Reno twice. Last week, I was in Salt Lake City, Pocatello, Idaho, Idaho Falls, Twin Falls, Burley, Boise, and then Salt Lake City. So yeah, I've traveled around. I am home this week. I am so fucking happy to be home. So happy. Okay, real quick, story time. So my dumbass, when I booked my flights coming back last week, I booked them on Saturday. I don't know why. So I booked my flight and my rental room on Saturday, but didn't book a hotel room. So when I switched them, I was like, let me get home as early as possible. So I booked a flight out of Salt Lake City at 12:50, not paying attention to where I was going to be at. So I was in Boise, Idaho, 5-hour drive. So I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Got up at 6, left, 5:30, left. Was making good time. I was supposed to get there at 10:50. I had to check a bag. I was supposed to get there at 10:50 for my flight that left at 12:50, right? Then I got stuck in traffic. I had an hour delay in traffic, sitting in traffic for a fucking hour. So now I'm getting to the airport at 11:50. And I board at 12:20. And I have a checked bag and have to return my rental car.
But you're in Boise.
Huh?
But you're in Boise.
No, I was driving to Salt Lake City.
Oh, that's
even
worse.
Yeah. So I got there, tried to get gas. Luckily, Salt Lake City has a gas station in their airport. So got gas, dropped off my car at 11:50, got to the checked bag line. It was long as shit. So I hurried up, got my ticket.
Because nobody wants to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So I hurried up and got my ticket. And because of how much I fly, I wanted to know if I could use the priority check-in. So I went and asked the lady, and I was like, I don't know if I can, but I have age, but my flight board's in 20 minutes. She said, go ahead. Don't worry about it. I got you. So she lets me go through. She lets me check my bag there. I skip the line, whatever. I go through TSA. TSA takes no time. So I get out of TSA at 12:12. My flight is boarding at 12:20. Meanwhile, I have checked the whole entire time to make sure there was no delays. I get to my gate at because Salt Lake City has a mile fucking walk. I get to my gate at 12:17. My flight is delayed. Yeah, I didn't end up flying out till 2 p.m.
That's always
So,
fun.
Yeah, so outside of that, how have you guys been?
Yeah,
Sam, how you been? You
Been
been
just
good?
chilling.
Good? Jeremy, you ready for an epic party tonight?
Sure.
So it's my sister's 40th.
No, all I do is hang out with your mom every time anyway.
It's my sister's 40th. But Jasmine's gonna be there from Title Max.
She's there all the time. Literally, all I do is hang out with your mom, and we talk.
So yeah, it's my sister's 40th birthday. She's got about 30 people coming. We're all the youngest people are my kids. We're all, and then she has alcohol, food, music, and an adult jumper. So yeah,
We're all gonna end up in a fucking hospital.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So enough of the bullshit. Let's get to sports. So let's start off with the Raiders. Raiders have made some moves this last week. Jeremy, go ahead. What do you think about them? It's your team. The Max Crosby signing?
Well, Max Crosby, we knew they were going to do because he had no guaranteed money left. Basically, his deal set up is the way they set it up was, I think they set it up. Max Crosby, the way they set it up was Max Crosby said, "You got 2 years to do something. If you don't get something done within 2 years, you need to do something. Either trade me, release me, or do something."
Well, they weren't trading or releasing him.
And then Geno Smith, I mean, he's better than Camper Boy. He's got 2 Pro Bowls in the last 3 years, and he's going to a system with Chip Kelly that he's run before, or a similar system that he's run before.
Chip Kelly, you mean Pete Carroll?
With Chip Kelly's offensive coordinator.
Oh, you guys are fucked.
No, we're not. I mean, fuck, it's better than what the fuck we had. He's leaps and bounds better than fucking Josh McDaniels.
Of course.
Everything's better than that.
So with the Raiders, don't get me wrong, I do like that move because it's a veteran quarterback that knows, like you said, knows the system, knows Pete Carroll, knows how to work in that system, is not going to try to do too much. So yeah, I do like the moves 100%. What do you think you're going to do in the draft?
Not right back.
Hopefully, well, I mean, fuck, God only knows. Maybe they go fucking. Either they're going with that receiver, McMillan, was that his name? Whatever.
I get what you're saying.
Either
the guy after Travis Hunter.
Either him, Genty, or a cornerback. Hunter's not going to be there unless the Raiders.
I said the guy that's going to get drafted.
The only way I see the Raiders trading up from 6 is if they're going after Cam Ward.
Okay, so we have. So we're just at CBS. We're doing the CBS one real quick. If Stan wants to pull up another one,
I'm on ESPN.
Okay, so
I think if the Raiders don't go for Cam Ward in the first round, I think in the second or third they're going after Jackson Dart.
Yeah, they have you going after McMillan with the pick. Even though Cam is on the board, or Cam's off the board, but Shedeur Sanders is on the board.
I don't think even with Tom Brady, I don't think they're as high on Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not that high on Alshon Gentry.
Yeah, but we know the Raiders need a running back.
Yeah, but I don't really. It's
my only thing with him is he coming from Boise State.
That's a one. And you, by the way, I drove by Boise State Stadium on Thursday night. First time I ever drove by, and I've been to Boise State multiple times. It's just you can find a running back and get a running back for cheaper and not as costly as
there's running backs in the second round.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Trevor Etienne.
Yeah, you could get a second round, a third round, and I don't know. I mean, is he Saquon Barkley?
No,
because that's the only way I draft a running back in the top 10 to 12.
I may be more excited if the Raiders go after Najee Harris.
Okay. All right. I'm with you on that. Sam, you got anything to add to this?
For the Raiders? I mean,
yeah.
They're making some moves that'll hopefully help them, and hopefully as long as injuries don't hurt them, they should do better than last season.
CBS has Shedeur dropping to 21.
I don't blame them.
Let's go with the rise up. Let's go with the Dirty Birds.
The Dirty Birds have done nothing. They have done nothing.
Well, they're not re-signing Kirk Cousins, right? They're releasing him, right? Didn't they release him?
No, they didn't release him. He's still on the team.
Okay.
Because releasing him would be a cap hit right now.
So they have to trade him, and nobody's
a cap hit with Kirk Cousins right now.
Nobody's going to trade him coming off of that injury right now in his contract.
Yeah, I mean, if the Browns want him, I mean, he went up to ownership yesterday, asking, because he wants to start. So, and the only way he's going to start is if he gets traded.
They gave one of the 2 third-round picks they have.
Look, if you Gino, even if you gave up,
they gave them the 3rd round pick we got for Devontae Adams.
Look, listen, as long as you're not giving up a first or second, you got to look at it. Is Gino a better, even if it was a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick, is he better and more valuable on what he's doing now than the person you're going to get at that pick? Yes,
Geno Smith is better than Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell.
Well, even then, it's not even that they're.
So either way, we upgraded the quarterback for the Jets' 3rd round pick.
He's better than both of them, but at the same time, he's better than any player you're going to get at that 3rd round pick, unless you get lucky.
And let's be honest, the Raiders don't do shit with their fucking 3rd round draft picks.
I was going to say, what are they going to get?
$90 million cap hit for the Falcons. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's too big of a cap hit to cut him, and there's no.
So they're just going to use him as an expensive
backup.
That's
Cousins' cap hit this year?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's guaranteed money.
He's got $100 million guaranteed
this year,
all together in his contract.
Yeah.
Look, get it, Jeremy. Let's go.
But besides that, I mean, they need to do defense. Defense is all the way. Like, try to get Hendricks. Like, they're going to try to trade for. Hopefully, they really.
No, in 2025, it's $65 million. It was $90 million last year.
Yeah.
They have a dead cap this year. They have a cap,
and they have a potential out. They have a potential out after this year,
which they're going to definitely take.
Yeah.
This year they have a cap hit of 40 and a dead cap of 65.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, sorry. So they have a potential out after this year. But in his cap hit is $57 million and $57 million in those two with a dead.
They have a $35 million dead cap hit after this season.
Yep. Okay. So go ahead. Go back. Sorry about that.
That's all it is. It's literally Kirk Cousins and defense. That's all they got.
Well, they're going to keep Kirk Cousins. They're going to keep him unless somebody trades for him.
Yeah, and no one's going to want him. I mean, maybe Cleveland if they really are that desperate.
Yeah, they're not. So they're going to keep him. They're going to But you said
that contract should be fired.
You said defense, right?
That's all they need.
When you say upgrade their defense, are we talking about D lines? Or are we talking about defensive backs?
They need edge badly. They
Okay.
could not get to the quarterback at all for the last year. They only started at the end of the year, but they need that more consistently.
So,
They were looking at Michael Williams and Jalen Walker before, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get that.
So I know this CBS has you guys drafting James Pierce out of Tennessee.
Okay.
With the 15th pick. He's an edge.
That's what they need. That is literally what they need.
10th prospect, ranked 3rd at the position. Okay.
That's not bad.
Is there any free agents that you want to see him sign to help you bolster that defense?
Let's see. We could get an old Khalil Mack, get an old Joey Bosa. Someone wrote down a list. Trade for Trey Hendricks.
Trey Hendricks should be easy to get.
Yeah,
for a 3rd round pick.
And they could easily give that up. Like, there are edges everywhere. Like, no offense this year. Do not worry about the offense.
The only thing with edges is Crosby reset the market.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely did.
What about the Cowboys? Even though Mo's not here, we'll talk about him. Are they going to trade Micah Parsons? Should they trade?
Redo his contract?
He's a rookie. He's on a rookie scale contract. He hasn't. He's up for contract negotiations right now.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think they should.
Well, you can't trade Dak. His contract fucking sucks. Who are you going to get for him? Unless you can trade him for one of these top picks and go after a quarterback. Because everybody knows a rookie scale quarterback contract is ideal when you're trying to build a team and go for a long playoff run. So realistically, I'm not saying Dak's horrible, but I'm not saying Dak is good either.
Well, Dak holds a lot of their money, unfortunately.
That's what. So if you could maybe trade off of Dak, but nobody's giving up a top pick for Dak.
Unless they're stupid.
Yeah, maybe the Giants. But then get one of those quarterbacks. Maybe. But outside of that, I mean, they don't have really any trade chips. CeeDee Lamb's contract they just did his contract. A lot of people are not trading for receivers on those big ass contracts, especially after the Devontae Adams trade. Twice. So, and I mean, what other trade chips do you have? They have to do something. They're too fucking stagnant.
They're not going to do anything because Jerry thinks they're contenders.
Jerry also thinks his teeth are real.
I'm also concerned that he thinks the year is 1922.
And they hired Brian Schottenheimer.
From fucking out of nowhere.
He wasn't even on anyone's radar.
So I don't know. I'm not
he wasn't
sure.
even on fucking Jesus Christ radar.
I'm not sure what they could do. But I know they have to do something because right now, what are they picking? They're picking on CBS. They have them getting Ashad and Gentry at 9.
Cool. What's that going to do for them?
Yeah, because their picks at running back have gone so fucking well.
Do you see my point?
I mean, didn't they just draft a fucking 5'5" quarterback?
Yeah, Deuce. That was a great story, guys. That was a great story.
Yeah. Whoa, hey. He's
providing.
providing.
So, didn't they draft Rico Dowdle last year too?
Yeah, but the story with Deuce was so good. Hey, you want to come to work with me next week? That was such a good story. That
was cool, but what the fuck did he get you? You just paid him
in like the 4th round.
You just paid him hundreds of thousands of dollars just for a good story. Yeah, good job, Deuce.
I love it.
Good job.
Is he still on the team?
Now go file unemployment, bitch.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn is still there.
All right. Chiefs.
Yeah, he's carrying the jock straps and bringing the water out to the field.
No, he's actually played a couple times. He's not been bad.
He's the second string running back.
Yeah, he's not bad.
That's because they keep fucking bringing Ezekiel Elliott back and releasing him.
All right. So Chiefs, what's we traded Joe Tooney to the Bears for the 4th round pick. Not surprising. We're gonna redo the line. I know he was getting paid, but we're gonna have to pay Trey Smith. So I get that.
What do you think about Worthy right now?
What do you mean by that scenario?
He got arrested.
No shit. No shit. Honestly, I don't know. Because if I have not really, every time shit comes up on my feed that's NFL, I just literally turn it or stop paying attention. So I'm taking this loss a lot harder than I thought I was originally. So it's not even that it hurts. It's just like historic, and how bad we got whooped. And now I have to go to Philadelphia next week. Fuck you guys. So it's one of those things. So I don't. No shit, he got arrested because that's what our fucking players do after their rookie year. It doesn't matter who you are. Kareem Hunt, Rashid Rice, Xavier Worthy. If you are a fast fucking player on our team, not named Mecole Hardman, you're going to get fucking arrested after your rookie year. That's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, so it was domestic violence.
No shit. No shit.
Against a family member, house member, impede breath or circulation.
No shit. No shit. He's got Napoleon syndrome. I bet you his family member was bigger than him too. No shit. I know. This is what we do. No, this is what we need. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is what we need. We need a line. Okay, so we need to get a line. That's the first thing we need to get. Okay, we need to protect Patrick Mahomes to the fullest. Right now, we're gonna have a lot of receivers that are no longer there. Because Juju's not going to be there. DeAndre's not going to be there. So
Xavier
we're going to need
to be there. Xavier Worthy's not going to be there.
He'll be there. Rashid Rice will be back. But we're going to need a big body receiver. We're going to need a route runner. We already have your deep threat. We have Rashid Rice. We're going to need that big body receiver, kind of like the DeAndre Hopkins. We're going to need the safety back. I know Kelsey's going to be back. We have Gray. I'm not even worried about the tight end position. I'm not even caring. I think we need to upgrade the receiving core. Get a big body receiver. Devontae Adams, bring your ass here. Cooper Kupp. Yep. Cooper Kupp. Yep. See, something like that. A route runner. The guy that when Patrick, because him and Kelsey has that thing, but when Kelsey's not on it, we need that guy that Patrick can go to. Need to upgrade that offensive line. I'm not, after what I saw with the defense, we got to do something with that defense. I don't know. I can't say if it's too young. I don't know if it's there's something that's got to be done. Like I like our defense with Bolton, Kolaskis, Jones, all of those good motherfuckers. But there's something else we got to do because that was just pathetic. Okay. So, I mean, on all sides of the board, but I don't want to be too aggressive on defense. Maybe we need, I would say we need somebody that can create turnovers on the fucking defense outside of Chris Jones that people are fucking scared of. So, like, we need a defensive back. We need a ball hawk, a safety. We need somebody that's going for the damn ball. Okay? Like, we need something like that. Outside of that, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do in the draft. CBS has us trading up to get an offensive lineman. I don't know. I got to see what else we do with the free agency. So, but yeah, I'm not. Fuck the NFL right now. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck them bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, but this is the problem. I don't think it's as much as our line.
It would fit right in with the Mahomes.
Huh?
It would fit right in with the Mahomes.
I don't think it's our. Yeah, that would be a good signing. How much he's going to cost? But again, we need somebody that creates turnovers in the secondary. I love our secondary, McDuffie, but I mean his first pick was this year, or last year in the playoffs, or this year one of those. I forgot. But we need a ball. We need a ball hawk. We need somebody that's going to go for that ball and create turnovers. We need somebody that 101 you don't want to throw it to. Not only do you not want to throw it to this, I don't give a fuck if it's a ball hawk safety. We need somebody in the backfield that's creating turnovers. That's just my opinion on that. But otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah. So fuck the Eagles. Just so everybody knows, fuck them bitches. Fuck all
that
their damn.
Be what it is all year round.
Fuck their fans. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck all these bitches. Quick takes. I know a lot of people probably didn't watch, but on Saturday, Gervonta Davis should have lost.
They should have been disqualified. Is what should have happened.
He should have been disqualified first for the.
And that should have been counted as a knockdown.
Exactly. So even if you take away the disqualification, because we've seen this happen before. Raiders, what's up, Camejo? We need no, he should have been okay. So we've seen this in boxing where the first that comes to mind is the Zab Judah Floyd Mayweather fight, where your corner comes up and does something and in the lower weights and they let that go. But that definitely was a knockdown because he took a knee. And if that knockdown counts, he loses. And Lamont Roach.
How you been in boxing so long and don't know that your corner can't do that?
They do
during the round.
They do. They 100.
And then, and then gonna say, "Oh, it's to grease my the hairstylist put in my hair 2 days
ago."
Okay,
so listen. I'm not saying that's not an excuse.
And then the hairstylist came out and said, "Well, how much damn grease did I use?"
But I am saying that depending on the lights, and he's not even saying that you could have used a lot from putting grease in your hair, depending on the lights and what you're sweating on, that shit gets in your eye and it can burn. But it definitely can burn. No, it wasn't a draw. It was a knockdown. A knockdown is a punch and down. No. So if you take a knee in boxing, you don't have to get hit. If you take a knee, you're giving up your position. That is counted as a knockdown. A lot of boxers will take a knee to just get their head together because of the fact that they're getting an onslaught and they have nothing to go. So it's not that a knockdown is a punch and he was down and he wasn't touched. It's that
his corner wiped his face during the round, which is disqualification.
Exactly. He voluntarily took a knee and basically tried to get a timeout and then said, I had something in my eye. This is not MMA. Boxing, you can't do that. The referee has to stop it for you to get something in your eye. So yeah, with that voluntary knee, knockdown. So that should have been, this is the worst part about this, okay? This is why I fucking hate boxing sometimes, okay? What should happen? First of all, controversy. Okay, let's throw out the controversy. Lamont Roach should have won. Got it. What should happen immediately afterwards because we have a controversy decision with the draw? You know what should happen? The rematch. Right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Right, Sam? We got to get you into fucking boxing.
I have no idea what the hell you all are talking about. I'm just letting you do it.
The rematch should automatically happen. Except for it's not going to. Because of fucking boxing. So Lamont Roach moved up to make this fight. He's the super featherweight or whatever. The one under the him. And he has the title belt. So he moved up to make this fight. And then so he's probably going to have to either give up those titles if the rematch happens, or he's going to have to go back down because he has a mandatory challenger and fight and defend those belts if he wants to keep them. Gervonta Davis, they both said they want a rematch, but depending on what happens with politics and what happens with Roach, Gervonta Davis may not want to wait and just goes and gets another fight. So we may not get this rematch for like a year and a half.
The rematch was in the contract.
That shit does not matter, dude.
Right, but Gervonta Davis may pull another bitch move and try to sue somebody for beating him up in the ring.
Yeah. Thank you, NR. Oh, nice. Have fun in Los Angeles. Be safe out there. Don't go to Skid Row. So
wait, that's beat up too hard
with boxing.
He tried to he tried to sue Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
The judge just threw it out, but
no, that was that's Devin Haney. Devin Haney sued Ryan Garcia. Gervonta Davis didn't sue him.
Either way.
Yeah. Roach was a Floyd Mayweather told him. Floyd told them that Tank wasn't going to walk through Roach. All right, so let's get into doing an event with Patrick Mahomes' agent. Oh, that is fucking awesome. Nice. Enjoy that shit. I love how your whole entire sports media thing is moving up. That is amazing. NFL offseason. Okay, so listen. Joey Bosa was released. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well.
Oh no.
Okay. T. Higgins was franchised.
Go play with your little brother.
That would be
Oh
so
God, is he gonna end up at a freaking San Francisco?
That would be so funny. T. Higgins got franchise tagged again. What is your thoughts?
Cincinnati's already in a dumpster fire right now.
I mean, if I was T. Higgins, I don't know. I mean, is he making more on the franchise tag?
His franchise tag is nice.
So I mean, could you be?
But there's no
be
safety.
upset for a couple seconds, but then it's like, well, I'm making.
Well, so basically, they're doing it so they can extend him or trade him.
That's always what they say.
They're not gonna do shit. They've done this already. It's like the second time this has happened to them.
Amon St. Brown says Bengals franchise tag on T. Higgins should be illegal. I think, listen, I know that athletes have the right to talk. I 100% know that. You play the sport. I'm not saying shut up and play. But sometimes think before you speak, okay? It's in the NFLPA that you guys can franchise tag them 2 years in a row. You guys agreed on this shit. Like your PA agreed on this fucking shit. And now you're bitching, and it should be illegal? What the fuck are you talking about? That's no different than Dennis Schroeder saying the NBA is fucking modern-day slavery. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, he's going to be making $26.2 million.
This is why people tell athletes to shut up and play. Should be fucking illegal. Yeah, 26.2.
It's 120% more than what he made last year.
Yeah, and that's what the NFLPA agreed upon. If you're going to franchise tag them like this, you have to give them a top portion. In the second time, it's a lot higher. This motherfucker's making $26 million.
He made $20.6 million last year. So he got a $6 million raise. A $5.6 million raise or whatever it is.
So right now, that puts him, he is 5th. The fifth highest paid receiver this season. With DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley's making money.
Tyreek Higgins, all above him.
Who's Tyreek Higgins?
Tyreek Hill. Fuck him. Fuck Hill. All above him.
So if he came back to the Chiefs, would you keep saying that?
Listen, he's not coming back to the Chiefs. And honestly, to be 100% honest, I know this is going to sound weird. I don't want him on the Chiefs. Like, he's an amazing player, but he's a $27 million player. So he's going to take up tons of our cap space for the same thing that Xavier Worthy and Rashid Rice do.
Get arrested?
Yeah.
You guys don't have any cap space.
I know that.
You guys have negative cap space.
I know this. Stop talking shit. We're going to rework some shit. Patrick Mahomes.
You guys have negative 3.27137.
Patrick Mahomes is going to give us some money, okay? So, yeah, I don't know. T. Higgins, I don't feel bad for him, but, it is what it is. Brock Purdy's contract. What do you guys think about that?
They haven't given him a contract yet, have they?
No, but there's rumors
that their first offer was $45 million a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, having to pay him, they're going to be screwed.
Well, that's why they traded Debo. Speaking of that, what about the Debo trade?
Oh, no.
They went for a 5th or a 6th round pick? And that was
but that's because Washington paid all of his contract.
Yeah, his fucking contract was ridiculous.
Yeah. So Washington's paying the whole thing. But what about that? The Commanders with Terry McLaurin, Debo?
Debo has not been the same these past 2 seasons.
Yeah, but 100%. I agree with you. But I think the injuries and them using him as a running back, which the Commanders probably will not.
And they got Brian Robinson Jr., so they're definitely probably not going to do it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you have a big body receiver that can get you yards and yards after the catch to go along with Terry McLaurin and whoever else they have that other receiver that's good, that's young.
I think Terry McLaurin is not going to be happy.
Ooh, here we go. Let me hear it. Drama. Let's go. Talk about it.
I think Debo is going to be a diva.
As it usually is.
The diva.
I don't think one of them is not going to be happy because it's going to cut in. It's going to cut into the lion's share of Terry McLaurin already wasn't getting thrown the ball last year.
Okay.
So now you're bringing in Deebo Samuel, who's gonna want the ball. So now you're gonna cut into what Terry McLaurin was already not getting last year. So now you're cutting out one of the better receivers in the league. So now he's gonna be unhappy.
You got Terry McLaurin on one side. You got Deebo Samuels on the other side.
Diami Brown, but they have him second. They have him backup. They don't have him as a slot receiver. They have Alamido Zacchaeus. That bullshit. And then you have Zach Ertz. So I mean, I get it. But then at running back, you have Brian Robinson and Austin Eckler. Like offensively, what the fuck are you gonna do?
We're gonna fall for that scam. That's what we're gonna do.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm trying to delete it, but it won't let me fucking delete it.
You're not gonna fall for that scam.
Silly bot. That's not how you spell onion.
So, yes, I don't know. I thought it was a good move, but I do see your point. I do see. Oh, KJ Osborne. They got KJ Osborne, Noah Brown, Diami Brown. They got a lot of good people.
So one of those two is not going to be happy, and we know Deebo is going to be a diva.
He is a diva.
As he usually is.
A diva. He is.
And with them taking on his contract.
Yep. Yeah, but they got the rookie scale contract, so that's what you need.
So I could see Scary Terry requesting a trade.
Ooh. I could see that too.
Wouldn't it be fitting if he ended up at the 49ers?
That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Because Terry McLaurin is just a laid back receiver. He doesn't complain too much.
That is
really
true.
Doesn't.
You don't hear too much from him. He just goes out there, does his
job,
goes home.
Does his job and goes home. Yep. Sounds like he'd do great with the Falcons.
Yeah, he probably would.
Yeah.
We do need
Sounds like anywhere he's like a good team player. Just goes out there.
Yeah, but there's some teams that if he comes to the Chiefs, he'll probably get arrested.
Well, lately, y'all took over for the Raiders. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, I'll take being arrested as long as you know what? Fuck the NFL. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the bitches. I'm so confused right now because I don't know what to watch. I don't know
where did Worthy go to school?
Who?
Where did Worthy go to school?
I don't give a fuck. Where he went to.
What college did he go to? No, for real. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll tell you. I got you.
I forgot.
He
went to Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck the Eagles.
I was going to say, if he went to Alabama, we're going to have to stop drafting players from there.
I'm so fucking torn because right now, I don't give a fuck about the NFL, so I'm not really caring about the offseason or any of this shit, right? Secondly, my Philadelphia 76ers completely fucking suck. So I'm not really rooting for them, and we'll talk about this. They are talking about medically retiring Joel Embiid. So
yeah, he's hurt every freaking second.
There's fucking stupid shit coming out. The Royals haven't even started playing, but I'm already supporting them. I might be into baseball this season. Come on, Royals. Good. I might be in because I'm gonna be on the road so fucking much. So I don't know what the fuck to do. I might 100% be into baseball. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this might be the year that I'm all in on baseball because fuck the NFL right now. I don't know when I'm gonna get over this loss. I don't understand why it hurts so bad or why I'm so pissed about everything. But fuck them. Fuck the Eagles. And then. Fuck Philly right now. So fuck the Sixers. I don't even fuck about the Sixers. Them fucking piece of shit motherfuckers. Podcast P, no longer. And then, so yeah, I think I'm going to be, and then when the Aces come up. So, let's go Royals. So NBA talk. Sixers, Joel Embiid.
All right.
So
Joel
Embiid is hurt again.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy.
He's been hurt all season. What do you say?
He said he'll be right back while we're talking about basketball.
He's been hurt all season, right? All season he's been hurt. All season.
Yeah.
They've been supposedly giving him shots in his knee to get him able to play. Paul George has not been there. He is, as of right now, not doing podcast P for a while due to the fact that he's trying to focus and lock in, even though we only have like 21 fucking wins.
What's gonna happen?
So and then we have no way to get out of this shit because our fucking salary cap. We're paying Joel Embiid $50 million. We're paying Paul George $50 million. Maxey got a nice little contract.
If we could go over the injuries real quick.
Yes.
Jared McCain's been out since January 9th.
Yeah.
And he's out. He was out for the rest of the season. Eric Gordon's injured from February 27th. He won't be back. Joel Embiid was announced on February 28th. You got Kyle Lowry and Tyrese Maxey ruled out right now for Thursday, which was against the Celtics. And then Paul George, who's still day-to-day.
Yeah.
So y'all are fucked.
We are 21-41, and we're paying three max contracts for what they can get.
And
I think Maxey's got 35. I think Maxey's got 35. Paul and Joel's got 50 apiece.
Instead of rehabbing, they went to freaking WWE.
So all I'm gonna say is we're fucked. So that's why I'm not really. So I'm not. Yep. That's why I'm not wearing.
All right. Why don't we talk about a good team for once now?
Okay, so let's talk about. Look. So first of all,
the first playoff spot has been clinched.
Yeah, by Cleveland.
Yeah.
Because they are 8 games ahead of Boston.
Yeah.
And so basically the way this works is because with how many games they have left, they're at 63 games, right? So they have 19 games left. And they are 18 games. There's no way for the 10th place to catch them.
Yeah, which is why. So this is what shocks me about this stuff. Why isn't
they're 28 games behind?
Why isn't the Thunder clinched?
Because the Thunder, if you go down to the 10th spot,
yeah, they're 20 games behind.
They're 20 games behind. So that's the reason why. So which the Thunder is gonna clinch in 2 days.
They definitely are.
Yeah, because Kyrie's out for the season. And
quick thing for the question: Nikola Jokic just did 30 points, 20 assists, 20 rebounds. That's
good to see people alive here. Speaking of NBA stuff, what the hell is a 30-20 game? 30, yeah, exactly. 30 points. It's 30 in one category, 20 in another, 20 in another.
So here's the thing I still hate about the NBA. I don't have to watch the NBA to know what's going on. Like that's just the case. Like I don't have to bore myself with this.
So this is the problem. This is the issue. I'm going to tell you. This is what people got to understand. Okay, a lot of people are not watching the NBA just because it's not like the NFL where you want to see. Because you could see a score to the NFL and they could come back and it could be a blowout, right? No big deal.
Yeah.
You could look at stats and everything and kind of see. The NBA tells a story. It's because of what happens during the fucking game. So to give you an idea, we could talk about the Lakers and the Knicks game that happened a couple days ago, right? Happened on Thursday, right? So on Thursday, the Lakers and the Knicks are playing. I think the Knicks were up by 19 points in the third quarter. And they went to overtime.
Thursday, you said?
Yeah, and they went to overtime.
Yep.
And the Lakers won.
Yeah.
So that's kind of because of what happens with the game. So yeah, it was, let's see, it was the Lakers had an 8-point. So it was God, I can't talk. So
I'm looking at the game cast, and it looks like it was what? Freaking quick math is the worst right now, but
27
Lakers
plus 33.
We're doing something. I can't math right now.
It was 60-51 at halftime. But at some point in time, they were, and I think it was the start of the third quarter. So I think in the third quarter they came out and went on a spurt. And when they went on that spurt, it was up to 19 points. And then the Lakers came back and won in overtime. Luka hit a shot that was absolutely stupid. Like, it was just, you're just watching the game going, how the fuck? LeBron. Now, the game was pissing me off because the Lakers were literally settling for free throws, for three-pointers, while Jalen Brunson was driving in the lane and getting free throws on a regular basis. They kept getting free throws. The Lakers kept settling for threes and kept missing them. But at a certain point in time, people came up. Fucking Vincent went off. This motherfucker was like, It was, I mean, it was one of those things where, Gabe Vincent. It was one of those things. Like, he had like 2 or 3 threes in a row. So 12
he went 4 for 4 from 3.
Yeah, and that all came in a span. Like, I'm not even joking. It was like bam, 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 bam when they're going on their run. So you have Luka with 32, LeBron with 31, Luka with 12 assists, LeBron with 8 assists. So in that scenario, right there, 63, they accounted for 83 points. At the least. Could have been more because we could add 3 points to those assists. So, and you just watch, and then you go, now Jalen Brunson did get injured, but Jalen Brunson was killing it. He went for 39.
He scored up 39.
Yeah, but he got injured in the overtime. He scored like 8 straight points. He was the only player to score in overtime for a minute. So that's the thing. The thing about the game is it's like a fucking dance. It's like a movie. It's like it's like a fucking play. So it's so, because of the fact that depending on where you're at, depending on what game you have, the game is never over. And it's all about runs in the NBA. So you have, and then there's so many amazing things that can happen. Just like the night before, Shea going off and destroying people. Shea's first 50-point game was like 3 weeks ago. And he's got like 3 or 4 50-point games. So that's what becomes the artistry of the game. Like, I can watch any NBA game, and have a great time watching it. So now you have the Lakers that have won like 8 straight. They're in second place in the West. And when Luka got traded, they were 6th. The Warriors are slowly moving themselves up. I think they were 10th when they got Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I believe they were 10th.
Yeah. I mean, you have a game where Steph Curry just decides, okay, I'm going to take over today. And there's nothing you can do. Hitting 56 feet 3-pointers. Yeah, no, the Kings are going down. But I mean, you had the trades, you had everybody's resetting. The Lakers are dangerous.
Yeah, because of Luka.
No, so you would think this is a problem. Everybody knew they were going to score, right? Everybody knew they were going to score. But they thought they would be horrible defensively. Because you get rid of a top defensive player for somebody that can play defense. And Luka, do you see what I'm saying? But no, like, even watching the game, there are segments and times in the game where Jalen Brunson goes out. He gets injured. They're coming down. I think they're down by 2 or maybe down by 4, right? The Knicks are down by 4. And they're trying to score. The Lakers defense is fucking ridiculous. But somehow they don't get the rebound. They get the ball again. They do great defense, but somehow out of nowhere, Anobi comes in, finds a little sliver of a lane, hits a shot, doesn't even hit a shot, goes for the layup, gets fouled, and still hits the shot. But, I mean, you literally had the Lakers for maybe 36 seconds playing perfect defense.
I was going to say, they've got some decent defenders on this team. Like, Jared Vanderbilt's pretty good. Markieff Morris isn't too bad. Maxi Kleber, Jackson Hayes. Rui's pretty decent at some defense, too. I mean, they've got good defensive pieces here, so it's not the most shocking that they play defense.
Dude, they lost an all-NBA defender for somebody who can't play defense.
I'm not going to deny that fact still. But
that's the most surprising thing about their run. Like, the Warriors' defense is not surprising. You got fucking Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he still plays a lot of defense.
That's what I'm saying. You got a motivated Jimmy Butler. And we know what happens with a motivated Jimmy Butler.
He has to be traded.
Okay, so I was waiting for you to get back because I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Sorry, I had to take care of something because I just replaced the front door of my house.
No, you're good. You're good. I wanted to hear your thoughts on this because I know how you are. Okay, so LeBron.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just listen. You're gonna understand because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. LeBron at a basketball game, either at New York or the game
Are you
before.
talking about the Stephen A. Smith thing?
Checked Stephen A. Smith
What a
and
fucking
basically
little
said, "You better watch what you say
don't talk about my son because he's a grown ass adult and because God forbid I'm 800 years old and he's a fucking grown ass adult and God forbid he speaks up for himself." I feel bad for Bronny because Bronny's never going to be able to do anything on his own because he's going to have his piece of shit father there to fucking speak for him, and he's never going to be able to talk for himself.
This is why I wanted you to hear this. I wanted to hear your opinion.
Like LeBron, shut the fuck up. Worry about your fucking self and let your son fucking worry about his own motherfucking life. We get it. You fed him with a fucking golden spoon his whole motherfucking life. Just shut the fuck up already.
This is what you wanted, Eric? This is what you want?
You fucking crybaby bitch. Like, let people talk shit about your son. He fucking deserves it. He sucks at basketball. He's not fucking good. He had one of the greatest basketball players to play the game teach him, and he still sucks.
He knows his kid is ass.
Like, fucking get over it.
So there's another small little rumor going around about Bronny that the jersey swaps afterwards. I hate these fucking things, but they do jersey swaps, right? With players.
Nobody wants it.
So Roddy has tried to trade jerseys with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson said, "Nah, dog, not this time," right? Trey McBride came up to Bronny and was like, "I'll trade jerseys with you." Bronny said no. So Bronny's trying to trade jerseys with superstars like he's a superstar, but not trading jerseys with role players like he is.
It's a double-edged sword because your dad is a fucking crybaby bitch and you're a fucking idiot.
100%.
You've been fed with a golden spoon. Your dad's a fucking little bitch. Like, bro, all of you should just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Like, I can't fucking stand it. Like, bro, what? They're starting to remind me of fucking Jackson and Brittany Mahomes.
Yeah.
All right. Last thing we're going to talk about. Of course, the Thunder are doing good. Chase, has anybody watched The Court of Gold?
Watch what?
The Court of Gold, the NBA, the Netflix special.
I haven't watched it.
Dude, it is so good. So good. So I was watching it on the plane. I didn't really want to watch it because when we watched the starting five, I told you it became stupid as shit. It was like a LeBron thing. This is so good because not only do they have access to the NBA players, they had access to France, Serbia, and Canada. So it's all about the Olympics. And so they talked about first of all, Canada has only made the Olympics like 3 fucking times in basketball.
Wait,
okay?
Can we talk about the Mavericks and how all their players are injured now after they traded Doncic?
Yeah, we could definitely talk about the Mavericks. Okay. So what happened? Kyrie's injured.
They traded Doncic and now all their fucking players are injured.
Their whole
entire AD and he played what 1.5 games and he's done for whatever.
He only played half a game.
Was it half a game?
Yeah, he played half a game.
Yeah. So Gafford got injured. Hardy's injured. Their whole team's fucking injured.
Kyrie Irving just got injured.
Kyrie Irving, and listen. This is weird. I was about to say it sucks for Kyrie. But it's so weird because this trade has so many bad connotations around it. It's like the fucking movie Poltergeist or like the James Dean fucking car from that every time somebody gets into it, owns it, they die from whatever movie he was in, Rebel Without a Cause. So it's got some shit like that. It's almost like the Babe Ruth curse with the Red Sox because Kyrie Irving got injured because he upped his minutes because they had nobody else on the floor. So you could see the same thing happening with all of these other players. Anthony Davis got injured because he's fucking injury prone. Nico Harrison is probably getting death threats. Probably 100% getting death threats. He's probably driving around in a bulletproof fucking vehicle. So I mean, I think this is right now we're living through. Look, Sam, you've got to jump on this bandwagon, okay? You've got to experience this fucking clusterfuck that is happening because the team was in the finals last year, and they are going in 20 years. This is going to be looked at as the worst trade in sports.
It will be.
I'm still trying to see the player they traded. They said they was overweight.
Well, that's the thing. Remember, I talked about that. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
I'm still trying to look for the part that was overweight.
I talked about this after the trade and said one or two things are going to happen. If Luka motivates himself, and after all this shit was talking, and he comes into a place where it's this and this and this, and again, he doesn't have to do it by himself. So even if he was overweight, his stamina is not going to matter because the Lakers have LeBron on their team. That's 100%.
And Bronny.
Bronny carried Luka's jockstrap.
Yeah, how do you think he was going to get to the game?
But in 20 years, this will go down as the worst trade in NBA sports.
I think you are short strawing it here.
The worst trade in the whole entire history of sports?
I think it's up there.
And then we might be talking about curses. We might call it the curse of Luka. Like we had the curse of the Bambino. Luka's going to get some name, and we're going to call it the curse. And Dallas is not going to be good for like fucking 90 years until they sell the organization.
You want to know what's really going to be funny, though? The Lakers are going to win this year, and the Mavericks are going to be like, this could have been us.
This is the worst part. This is such – yes, I look at the standings. I don't see how the Lakers don't win this year.
How long do you think before what's her name fires Nico?
The new owner of the Mavericks?
Yeah, the lady who owns the
right when they move to Vegas.
God, I hope they don't move here.
They're coming.
I hope they don't move here.
So you weren't here for the conspiracy theory.
Eric, can we put enough money together to buy our own team?
No.
Like I got a couple grand that I could.
I got a couple grand too, but we're far away.
You don't think they'll accept $2?
No,
we'll take any money we can get right now. Like, we just got to build up enough to
start a GoFundMe.
So here, Jeremy,
can we pay them in like peanuts? And I got fucking sunflower seeds.
Look, I got eggs. I got eggs in the back. We only need a couple.
I ain't got no eggs. I'm not.
I got some eggs.
That kind of money.
Well, why would they ask for eggs when they only got peanuts?
I got a couple dozen of eggs.
I don't have egg kind of money. It's not like back in the days where we needed McDonald's money. I don't have egg money right now.
So
but again, why would you give them egg money when they accepted peanuts for Luka?
Okay, so Jeremy, conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy, okay? So the lady that bought the Mavericks, her husband got all of his money in casinos.
Yeah.
Right?
So let's rob the casino.
No, so what ends up happening is they go to Dallas and they want to build a new arena with a casino attached to it. They nixed the idea. So then they start talking about moving the Mavericks. And they go, you can't move the Mavericks. You have one of the youngest players. Nobody's going to allow that to happen. And you just went to the finals. So she said, bet. Trade Luka. So that way we can take the value, tank the Mavericks. We have no draft picks. Tank the Mavericks. And then sooner or later you will let us move them. And we'll move them to Vegas. Within the next 2 years. What do you think about that?
Jeremy hates it.
I don't want the Dallas Mavericks here.
I don't give a fuck what team comes here. Bring them here.
No,
the moment a team,
as long as can they leave Nico in Dallas?
Yeah, they'll probably fire Nico.
They'll fire him on the way over.
They'll fire him right before the transition.
Are the games going to be cheap enough to where we can go?
Yes. So the Mavericks are raising their prices. I know that, but this is the reason why. This is why it fits in the conspiracy theory, because they want.
Can they play at Michelob Ultra Arena?
So they'll probably end up.
I know how to get in and out there, and parking I don't have to pay for it.
They'll probably end up building a stadium somewhere near the Strip.
I don't have to pay to park at Michelob Ultra Arena.
So, like, this is the cool part about the NBA. This is the season tickets are going to be expensive because there's 41 games, right? So.
I like how you're trying to do math for something that's hypothetical at the moment.
So
Well, the most expensive Aces season tickets are like $7,000 or $15,000, I think. I still have my deposits.
You a season ticket holder?
No, but I have my deposits.
Dude, what the fuck? It's so hard to find season tickets prices because they're like submit shit. No, bitch, I don't want to submit stuff.
You're gonna get a phone call later. Hey, I saw you were trying to be a season ticket holder for the Dallas Mavericks. No, I'm trying to be a season ticket holder for the Las
Vegas Mavericks.
Excuse you.
Okay, so Sacramento Kings tickets prices vary, but they're around $30 per game. So the average ticket price, NBA average, per team. Let's do by team. Let's do my fucking team. So the average ticket price costs around $51. Depending, and that's because of you have the Lakers that are extremely expensive. The Knicks. You have a lot of teams that are extremely expensive. But then like you go to like certain teams. Like when me and my wife went to see the Sixers play the Suns on
New
Year's Day at $27.
The Mavericks really said season tickets will go up by an average of 8.61% next season, and the increase is due to ongoing investments in the team.
Yep. They're trying to move the team.
Ongoing investments, you just traded away the face of the team.
They're trying to move the team. That's a conspiracy, buddy.
They're going to ask Dirk to come out of retirement.
Season ticket cost for the club access level, which includes premium seats and floor area seating, will rise more than 10%. And some
so right now,
going up from $20
right
to $24.
Now, Sacramento Kings versus the LA Clippers are $36. So the average they up to like $52. So you can get okay seats. Those are the cheap seats. That's the Clippers. Let's see.
So average price per game.
Oh, that's in LA. That's in LA. Okay.
So average price per game for Dallas Mavericks tickets for 24-25 season. Floor seats are $565 per game.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Excuse me.
So like Phoenix Suns versus the Kings, their average $28.
And nosebleeds are $20.
$28 for nosebleeds. But I said the nosebleeds there and they weren't bad.
Did your nose bleed?
No.
Then they're not nosebleeds.
You could see Detroit versus Sacramento in the nosebleeds for $16. That's the cool part about the NBA. Unless a television is there, like your ESPN or it's a major game, most of your tickets are not expensive. Like I went and saw the Lakers versus the Rockets in Houston for $27. That's what I love about the NBA. Like I was already looking to see what tickets were in Philadelphia Sixers tickets.
I thought you said fuck the Sixers.
Yeah, I know, but well, see, that's the problem. It's the day but if I'm going to be in Delaware and it's an hour away, why would I not fucking go?
Fair enough.
Because we're not there.
I know. Well, he can come.
I can literally drive down.
He can come. Like when I'm gonna figure out when Connecticut's playing and we can go catch a WNBA game.
Go see our demolished team that they traded away.
I don't know how far Connecticut is away, but yeah.
Oh god, they traded everything. They even traded the sink.
They play March 19th in Philly. See, they're on a road trip. They're on a road trip that week. And then April, when I'll be there. Okay, so they got Sunday because I can get in there Sunday and be there before 7:30. they got Philly versus Toronto.
Is that when they all file for unemployment?
$13. Do you see my point?
So the Sixers will file for unemployment that day?
So why would I not go see a Sixers game then? You get my point? For $13 that the day I fly in. The next day they're playing. So they're in Madison. So they're in Madison Square Garden. Thursday at 7:30, they're playing the Bucks. $10 for no. So I could literally go see 2 games for less. For of course, you have a stupid fee, but for the actual prices, let's see how much. Where do I sit at for a $40 ticket? Oh shit! Where are we going? Nope. What's down here? How much is these? $165 tickets. Fuck you. Shut up. $33 tickets behind the court. I might sit one of those. 34. Oh, I could sit in the. I've sat there before. $300 ticket range. I could sit there. Yeah, I won't pay that much, but I sat there with my sister. That's where you sit behind there and get all your drinks and everything for free. But I won't pay that much because I have to drive back to Delaware.
Excuse me.
At 10 o'clock at night. But literally, I could sit behind the seat, behind one of the benches for... No, where the fuck is... I don't see those tickets for $54. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's at $54. I don't see them. Oh, right here. That's 161. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah. So anyway, $10. I might do that. I might go to one of those. I'll probably go to the Sunday one if I can fly in early enough. I got to find my flight. So yeah. How far is Philly from where you live?
Philly from where I live. Let's find out.
And where are you at in Connecticut again? Derby?
Waterbury. I'm literally in the middle.
Waterbury.
I am
over there.
Yeah, I'm somewhere.
Well, it's 4 hours from Dover, Delaware to Waterbury.
It would take about 3 hours to get down there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because that would be going through...
You got to go through New York and Jersey a little bit.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I'd have to go through Delaware, Wilmington.
Delaware.
How is Dover, Delaware only an hour away from fucking Philadelphia?
It's not that far.
That doesn't even...
long. Don't take
that
long
doesn't even... I'm going to Wilmington.
I could have told you that.
So if I was to get to Waterbury, I'd have to go through New York,
New Jersey,
Philadelphia, Connecticut, and it only takes 4 hours. What the fuck?
An hour per state.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you're not driving through Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. For us to get to LA, like there's no 4 hour trip we can make from Vegas right now that we can go through four states.
You do realize the Northeast is like much smaller states. Connecticut is literally one of the smallest.
It's easier to travel on the East Coast.
I see that. I 100% see that. So, okay, in this scenario.
It doesn't take as long to get anywhere. And traffic is not as bad.
No, it really isn't.
Do you have plans for that Sunday?
What Sunday?
March 30th.
March 30th. I don't really have much going on like that weekend.
Yeah. March 30th.
I know April 8th, I'm going to go see Mary J. Blige in Connecticut.
So March 30th, it's the Philadelphia 76ers. But see, that's the thing. That's late because you'd have to drive home after the game.
Yeah, that's a long drive back.
That's a 3 hour drive at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Yep. And then I got work the next morning.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. If it was that Sunday, if I was coming in on the 13th, that Sunday 1 p.m. game would work.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'll be back like every month.
I figured you would.
Or every 45 days. Because I'm not making my area manager go. Because she has to drive 3 hours to Salt Lake City just to get on a plane. And then fly to Delaware. All right. Anything else we want to get into before we hop off?
Baseball's coming up, baby.
I know.
Oh, you hired your area manager for Delaware?
Huh?
You hired your manager for Delaware?
No, we haven't hired him yet.
Is Jeremy applying?
I asked Jeremy. I said, Jeremy, because they said, she was like, do you know anybody? And they want to hire an area manager for Delaware because within 2 years, they want to have 5 stores in Delaware. So they want to have one in Wilmington. They want to have one in, of course, we have one in Dover. What other big fucking, I don't care about Delaware Blue Coats. Who are the Delaware Blue Coats? I think they said Ocean City. Because one of our big bosses is from Delaware. So they want to have one in Wilmington. They want to have one in Dover. I think he wants to have, and then in some of these little small towns down here. Georgetown, Felton, I don't fucking know. But yeah, they want to have 5 stores there. So they'll hire me an area manager. So that way, do you want to move to Delaware, Sam?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So they'll hire us an area manager for that scenario, that place, so I don't have to travel there so much. Do they allow loans in Connecticut?
I think so.
Yes, they do. So we might just within like the 3 or 4 years, we might actually go into Connecticut because they're going to do.
Tell them you want that area.
They're going to focus on. Oh, by then they would probably have an East Coast regional. Yeah, they're going to focus on doing our expanding our territories in the states, and then they're going to border states. And I know New York we're not hitting because New York's laws for loans are stupid. We need one in Waterbury. That's the first place we need in Connecticut.
Yeah, you gonna come?
Who will go there? I'll go there. Let's open it up in Waterbury, Connecticut right now. I'll be there. I'll be the DM. I'll be there. It's only 4 hours away from Delaware. I could drive in 3 hours from Philadelphia. So I drive in, go to Dover, be there for a day, 2 days, then drive up to Waterbury.
Well, if you wanted to be more efficient about it, fly into Hartford at Bradley, take the 30 minutes, and then 4 hours down.
But then I'd have to drive back again.
Oh, you can't you can't go into Bradley and then leave through Philly?
So the problem that you have is how much the rental cars charge you when you do that.
That's fair. You know, that is fair.
Drop off. It's like a $500 to $700 fee. So that becomes the issue. That's why I didn't fly out of Boise and drove back to Salt Lake City.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yeah. And the issue that I have is because I am the only person that flies this much. Everybody else just does rental cars and does hotels. I try to be as cheap as possible when it comes to it because I don't want them saying, "Oh, well, we can get somebody in Idaho that doesn't have to travel as much instead of having Eric," or we want Eric to move to Idaho because I'm not fucking moving to Idaho.
I didn't think you would.
No, weed is legal. You know where weed is legal at though?
Where?
Delaware.
Nevada.
As of 2023.
Weed's legal over here in Connecticut too.
I know it is.
We have so many dispensaries that opened up.
The only places that I travel, and it's that I travel where weed is not legal, is of course it's Utah and Idaho. But Boise is an hour away from Oregon. So they have Ontario. And then Jackpot is an hour away from Twin Falls. So yeah, driving an hour to 4 hours for me is no big deal no more. I do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, me too.
When I'm out of town. Yeah.
I drive about 8 hours a day.
Yeah. I drive. So I drove. So I don't drive I don't drive 8 hours a day. Not like you. No, I just drive a lot in between cities. So Elko to Reno is a 4-hour to 5-hour drive. Salt Lake City to Pocatello is 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours is normally the average. All right. So baseball season, spring training has already started.
The Japanese series is coming up in 10 days.
I don't know what that is.
2 teams go to Japan. They play 2 games. It counts towards the regular season.
Oh, dumb.
The Cubs and the Dodgers are the ones going.
Dumb.
Wait, what?
The Japan series?
So they took 2 of their games that they would play.
2 games that they would play in the regular season. They're playing it March 18th and 19th. And those are counted as regular season games.
So if they lose to a Japanese team?
No. It's the Dodgers and the Cubs playing each other.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I thought you meant they were playing a Japanese team.
Oh, no. They play each other in Japan.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought when you said they go to Japan and they play, I just assumed they were playing a Japanese team.
No, that'd be preseason still. But the baseball season starts on the 27th.
Yeah, I know. I wish it started now.
Yeah, me too. Have you seen this guy on the Rockies who every time he gets a strikeout, he jumps in the air and just celebrates?
No.
What's his freaking name? I gotta find his. Let me find his name. Oh, Jeffrey Yans. That's his name. He is on the Rockies, so he kind of sucks. But literally,
Jeff
hold
Criswell.
on.
Oh,
Hold
Jeffrey Yan. He spells it.
Hold on, weird. I'm gonna share my screen. You guys gotta see this.
He spells it weird.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, if you may, please.
Oh.
Every strikeout, he does that.
This is gonna sound bad.
To the bench.
I hope one time he falls.
Tears his ACL.
Yep.
So he used to do that in the overseas because he played in, I believe, Japan. He had a 5.0 ERA, so he wasn't even good.
He's a Dominican player.
And they can still play overseas.
I know that. Well, if he plays in Dominican, that's overseas.
Yeah, he was playing in China.
That's fucking crazy.
Literally, anytime he gets a strikeout, he's jumping in the air.
That's crazy because he of course, where he's born, learns that language, then he's got to go to Japan, then he's in this motherfucking country. It's just a crazy journey.
Y'all want to do fantasy baseball?
Yeah, I suck at it, but I can do it. I'm down.
I suck at it. I suck at fantasy in general.
I'm down. You want to do fantasy baseball, Jeremy?
Sure.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'll sign it up today.
Yeah, and we'll send it out. See who else wants to join.
Speaking of which, Greg Rousseau just signed an extension with the Bills.
Oh, speaking of which, I have to deal with car insurance all week because my son got into a fucking accident yesterday.
Do what?
Yeah, Quinn got into an accident yesterday.
What the fuck?
Yeah, with my car. Yeah, and my whole left side where my light is kind of.
With the white car?
Yep, the Mazda. He's only been on the insurance for 3 months.
What happens when you pay off a car?
He's only been on the insurance 3 months. My car's been paid off for 5 fucking years.
Right.
All right, I just sent you all
new drivers. You gotta be careful of them new drivers.
Exactly. So I got to deal with insurance all week and see what's gonna happen. If it's his fault or not. It's kind of weird because he was making a right turn, she was making a left turn. So yeah, right outside of our housing complex.
Invite some peoples.
We're going to.
Yeah.
We'll send it out. All right. I'm ready to get off. What about you guys?
Yeah. I didn't sleep well last night.
I slept like a baby. Finally being in my bed. I loved it. It felt so good.
Freaking tossing and turning all night.
Jeremy, whenever you're ready to take us out.
Put me in, coach.